The Australian outback is unforgiving. The only real proving ground for off-road gear in Australia is getting out there and tackling the toughest real-world conditions without limits. This is a Cruisemaster Rat Run, and this year, Cape York's calling. We had a great day yesterday and finally found some corrugations up here at the Cape. We also found a couple of low range sections, allowed us to stretch the legs in the four-wheel drives and see how the trailers handle, ready for when we take them along the Frenchman's track a bit later. We also got in a bit early, so we managed to enjoy the Twin Falls, Elliot Falls and Fruit Bat Falls all in one afternoon. It was an amazing experience. Today we're going to jump in the cars again and we're heading up, top up at Bamaga and then head up to Punsan Bay, and hopefully if we've got time, get to the tip.
No fears, only got my blood, my sweat and my tears. Know how to back down, how to back down. No, I don't know how to back down, how to back down. I am a fighter. I am a fighter. Like smoke from a gun, like a brand new sun. Since the day I was born a fighter, I rise up, like smoke from a gun, like a brand new sun. Since the day I was born a fighter, I am a fighter.
So I was thinking the aim for the rest of the day is we'll go to Bamaga, get some supplies and then head to Punsan, maybe get a wash on, check over a couple of things on the vehicles, hang the gear out and maybe head to the tip.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to check the bearings on the trailers at the very least. Got a bit of a hammering. Hopefully have some grass at Punsan so we're not laying on the dirt like usual.
Yeah, at least it'll be a nice environment to do it in, the beach.
Try and stop the sails boys heading straight to the bar.
Yeah, when we get there, just throw them a spanner, and then maybe they can...
You'll have to be quick, we'll disappear quick.
Better will help us crack the beer.
And ties, just crackle with some ties.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. How's everyone doing for fuel?
We got 225. 323. We're at 323. Oh, it's Bamaga only 80k from here.
Yeah, that should be right. I think we'll top up and
then we're safe for our excursion to Savo. Hopefully they have some 98 so the patrol can be singing again.
Yeah, I think it's a bit unfair that you've got that much power, so I think it's good that you're restricted a bit.
So if we get into Punsan early, do we take the road route or the off-road route to the tip?
I'd like to do the off-road route. The last time it was pretty good fun. Not quite sure where it starts, so let's have a look at the map. Yeah, I think it'll definitely be more interesting afternoon. I think last time we got the Prado starting, I reckon the Mighty Cruiser will get through it.
The drop trailers kind of job.
Yeah. If not, the patrol will be able to pull you out. If you can keep up. 98 will fix that. They're good to give those recovery points on the X-bar a bit of use. All the corrugations are good here. So you want the BT50 to pull out the cruiser, is that what you're saying? Oh, if we could stage it, I guess. So, Josh in the BT was saying that the spare wheel's a little bit loose. I thought it was just the corrugations, but got a bit of a crack here. So it looks like it started from where we've welded this section into the mount here, and it's all cracked. So we're gonna have to do something about that. We might remove it and strap it down somewhere and then get into pun sand and have a better look at it. We might have a quick roll over everything else as well whilst we're at it, just to make sure nothing else is about to go as well. It's welded there, so it's cracked at the open section.
Oh, and that's a form section.
Yeah. So do we rip this off and just strap it to the back to the BT50?
Yep.
Do you want to just stick your eyes over the other trailers and give everything a wiggle and have a look underneath and make sure there's nothing else about to fall off? Yep. If the shocks are a bit hot, you'll smell them.
Yeah, right.
Finally, some excitement from the rat run. After I'd just spoken to the guys back at base saying, yeah, it's all fine, the roads are great, not having any problems. And then everything breaks. So, pretty standard. Something else is broken. Just have a look under here. We've had a shocky mount rip off under here. It's actually damaged the arm braiding.
Has it?
It's cracked, it's snapped the tube that it mounts to. I bet that's why it's on the bump stop, because it let the air out. That's nothing.
Yeah, I just heard that sucks.
That's a lot of damage. It's ripped the whole shocker mount off the trailer. It's cracked the arm. Did we bring a spare ATX shock?
I don't think so. Yeah. Well, it's like the one thing we thought, oh, that's...
Oh, we've got the Kings.
Oh, we do too, you're right.
But we're gonna that arm's gonna have to be welded, I reckon. We'll just bring it under the shade and let's have a look at it.
We got an airbag, but not arm.
I was under there, I was like, where's all this oil coming from?
I blew the shock.
Oh, yeah, it's... Let's get the BT50 off the road. Just pull it in here. I don't think it is that far. I still reckon the shock went first. Yeah.
Or either or. You have a...
Well, we'll just hang it off the rebound cable.
You need an 18 on the impact and a 19 spanner.
All that was brake fluid for a second.
I think that came out of shock.
Alright, so what's gone on here is the shock bracket, the welds failed and the whole mount came off, which pushed the shock into the cross member and destroyed the shock. And in the process, it ripped the airline off the airbag. So we're now just trying to get a series of bits together to put everything back together, because the bag actually looks all right. So we're gonna have to, we can get the air into it, then we can get on the road again and we'll get into Bamaga and then weld the bracket back on the chassis. And we'll probably have to bend this mount here as well. We might have to put a second weld on it as well. It feels like it's damaged the arm as well. So, and of course we bought all of the spares. We didn't bring a spare arm. We weren't expecting that to be a problem. So, we should be back on the road again shortly. We're going to need to remove the arm.
Good magnet.
Oh, yeah, that's what's left.
Is it crack or is it just weld? It might just be powder
Might
coat
be
crack.
powder coat. Maybe just going to scrape it off enough.
Yeah, I think.
And they need to at least jack this back.
Yeah. So cold as. At least we can reuse that bracket because it's not got any weld on it. Because we definitely didn't bring a spare one of those.
Oh, just throwing out oil.
Oh, they just put.
Oh, it's just the whole can off.
Oh, where's that?
Oh yeah.
The
You just go and find it.
Where's
So there's no metric bits and pieces.
They're looking for the spares box the Baz put in now.
Okay.
quite a few bits of copper. It's still connected.
Unfortunately, we didn't have all of the parts that we need to fix the airbag at the moment, so we're just going to run it on the bump stops into Bamaga, and hopefully we can get those parts there and get it all fixed up. So we were dropping the tyre pressures a bit more to give the suspension system a bit more compliance, and then we're just going to drive slowly into town. One of the cars is going to run ahead, go and find the mechanic in there. I believe we've got an NSN member in Bamaga, so hopefully they'll be able to get us in and help us out. So we've got a bit of repair work to do this afternoon, which will probably mean no tip to the trip today. Tip to the trip today. Tip to the tip. Trip to the tip. So that'll mean we're probably not going to have a trip to the tip today. It's just too much tip in that.